welcome to my video. This video is gonna be a lot more into my personal life. Yeah. So as a lot of you know, and if some of you don't, I am adopted. I was adopted from an orphanage actually in Romania in 1997 is when I was born. Back then, the orphanages weren't the best and Romania was not in the best state. So lots of families were forced to put their children up for adoption because of poverty or lack of materials, etc., etc. So when I was born, I landed in an orphanage because of lack of materials and poverty. Then I was adopted into my lovely family that I love dearly. I couldn't ask for a better family. They treat me the best, accept me for who I am. Overall, I love them with my whole heart. And my family have always been open about me being adopted. They told me where I was from, that I was from an orphanage. They showed me pictures. They even showed me my adoption papers. They were very honest from the beginning. But I still couldn't help but wonder, like, do I have other siblings? What does my birth mother look like? What does my birth father look like? What does everyone look like? I think a lot of Romanian adoptees are curious at some point in their life about their biological family. And I have always wanted to reach out to somebody to help find them, but I did not know where to start, because where do you start when you're searching for a family halfway across the world? So one day I went on Facebook and I found a page on Facebook. I think it's called the Never Forgotten Romanian Children, or Romanian Orphan. And it is a page that you can reach out to and you give them your information and they will actually help you find your family. So I reached out. I wasn't expecting much because the only information I had was my birth mother's name and the year she was born. I did not have a birth date. I did not have an address for her, nothing. But I had the place I was born and the city where the orphanage was and the orphanage name. And a week later, they put my post up. So the post looked like this. So that post went up. And that post has almost 4,000 shares from Romanian citizens and sharing it to a bunch of different things, sharing it to their own Facebook, sharing it to buy and sell groups, sharing it to other orphan pages, sharing it to news stations. Eventually, the guy who was helping me, he reached out to me and he said, hey, like, I have some news. And I was like, okay, what's that? And he told me he found my birth family. So the cousin of my birth mother's husband, she saw the post and she reached out to them and said, hey, like, I know these names, it's really familiar. And so the guy got some numbers, he did some research, and we saw some documents and everything added up, and it was in fact my biological family. So my biological mother is not with us anymore. She passed away from cancer last year, from breast cancer. But I did get to see pictures. Even though I didn't get to talk to her, which sucks, because I wanted to say hi. She probably thought about me. I still got to see some pictures, and I look like her, and this is my biological mother. So moving forward from that, since I couldn't contact my mother, biological mother, and the husband, he doesn't have a smartphone or internet access because he doesn't have it where he lives. They did find a young man named Cosmin, and Cosmin is my half-brother. We share the same biological mother, not the same father, and I got in contact with Cosmin. Cosmin and I chatted. I don't speak Romanian. He doesn't speak English, but we use Google Translate, I will use Google Translate and I will talk to him through that on Facebook Messenger. We also had a translator help me to have a phone conversation with him, like an actual video call, so we got to see each other's face and actually talk to each other and hear what each other sounds like. So this is the video call.
Okay, go ahead. He is Cosmin, your half-brother.
He is my half-brother. I'm excited, I'm nervous.
Spune că e bucuroasă și este și un pic speriată de faptul că te vede pe tine acum.
No, și eu sunt foarte bucuros că am găsit-o.
He's saying that he's also very happy to see you and to be able to talk to you.
I'm happy too. I never had a face to anybody because I didn't know who I had in my family.
Spune că și ea este bucuroasă pentru că niciodată n-a știut cine este familia ei și este bucuroasă că acum pentru prima dată vede o față, vede pe cineva care e din familia ei biologică.
Noi știam de ea, dar nu știam exact pe unde este. Unii ne spuneau că ar fi undeva prin Vâlcea și n-a știut niciodată.
He said they knew about you, but they had no idea where to find you. Someone told them that you are somewhere close to their place there in Romania, but they had no trace of you.
I now have contact with Cosmin. I have contact with a biological cousin as well. And we have been chatting on Facebook, we're getting to know each other. He said he knew me by my name already. Nadia used to always talk about me. Nadia is my biological mother. She used to always talk about me to him and to the family. I also found out that I have 6 half-brothers. So all 6 of the brothers, we all share the same mother. We just don't share the same father. They all have the same father and I have a different father. But when Nadia fell ill and passed, the brothers went off to orphanages, got adopted and stuff like that because, I don't know, that's what they told me. So Cosmin is the only brother that I have contact with. They are working on getting me contact with some of the other brothers, but they're a lot younger, so we don't know what's happening with that. It's just really exciting and really different to know that I have a biological family somewhere else. Like, I knew I did because I'm adopted, but I didn't have names and I didn't have faces and didn't know if I had brothers or sisters or anything. And just a disclaimer, like, just because I have a biological family, my current adopted family is my family. My current adopted family is my family. They are my family, my mother, my father, my brother, and I love them with my whole heart, and I wouldn't trade them for anything. They are the people who raised me. They are the people who made me who I am today. And nothing can compare to that. I don't even like calling them my adopted family. They're my family. They're my family. That is my big news, and I just wanted to share it because life is too short, and this is part of my life.